Hey, my name is Tevin, and I live in Farrell, Pennsylvania, and a lot of people they talk to me, and they come to me and they express their knowledge on some things that they know. Um, Now the topic that I focus on is I'm not gonna say religion because it's not religion. Religion is money oriented. Um, and controlled beliefs. But I'm not with that. I'm free minded, free spirited. There is a Father, there's a Son, and He did have a Holy Spirit. That's known. You know what I mean? There was supposed to be one religion. A lot of people don't know this, but the true religion was supposed to be Catholicism. It's supposed to be a universal church, but of course that got infiltrated. Satan imitates but does not duplicate. He was able to infiltrate the Catholic Church, and now the Antichrist comes out of papacy. But that's not that I'm getting off topic. But most people they come to me about things that they know, and that's anybody. You know what I mean, to express knowledge about things that you know. But be careful because there's people that's out here expressing things or expressing knowledge about the things that they don't know. You know what I mean? And with that, that allows you to spread false beliefs. Now, just because you read it don't mean it's true. You know what I mean? Everybody know that. Our history books, bunch of lies. The edited versions of the Bible, bunch of lies. Everybody know like the real Bible, the original that everybody's supposed to read, the Torah. And that was made for the Hebrews and the Greeks. Now, when I say the Greeks, I don't mean the Greece. That is the people that's not Israelite. So it was made for the Greeks and the Jews. Now the message was for the Jews and the Greeks. You feel me? Like that was the message. That's for the Jews and everybody else. The Jews, Gentiles, whatever you want to call them. You know what I mean? The Gentiles is actually people thought is the Jews and the Gentiles. Like the Gentiles is actually a separate group. They weren't really that separate. They weren't Jews. You know what I mean? So anybody that wasn't Jew was considered a Gentile. People think that, and actually this will cause division today. See, people think there's so many different nationalities, and everybody wants to be the best one. You know what I mean? Like, there's different trends for that to be. There's different trends that prove that. You know what I mean? Like the African Americans, blacks, like myself. We got some dances out. You know what I mean? And you got the Caucasians who take them or try to better them. You know what I mean? Just like the African Americans in their songs, the whites they'll try to take them. You know what I mean? And better them. And you something that's not original, but not nothing against white people. I love y'all to death. You know what I mean? My significant other is white. You know what I mean? Even though a lot of people come to me, a lot of the watered down Israelites, blacks, whatever, they come to me. Hey, you're not supposed to date outside your race. You know what I mean? You say that, but you get mad at the next racist person that I don't want you with my daughter because you black. Now, as black people, that's pretty hypocritical. I mean, you saying we not supposed to mix. You basically say I'm not supposed to be with that white girl. I'm not supposed to. They saying the same thing. Like you're not supposed to be with that black. And then you throw up upward. That's talk about this once again. This all ties in what I'm talking about. This is talking about shit you don't know. You see, like people talk about this, but at the end of the day, how knowledgeable was that person when they were told, "Hey, I don't want you with my daughter because you're black." Feel me? But in the same breath, you told me we're not supposed to mix. You know what I mean? Like you see, it don't sound right when you say it like that. It sound funny. It sounds stupid, don't it? Exactly. Let's talk about what you don't know. Now, there's a lot of black people that do that. You know what I mean? In the churches. Now, we as black people. Now, I'm not knocking no Christians. First of all, the word Christian is Americanized. Not even, and it's not Americanized. It's colonized. Um, you know what I mean? The Greeks called him Christian, called him Christ. You know what I mean? Like the anointed one. We didn't call him that. We called him Messiah. He was the Messiah. You know what I mean? The Messiah is Hebrew for the anointed one. You know what I mean? The Christ is just a different language. He's the Messiah. Now, we all know, once again, talk about the church and talk about things you don't know. We all know this man's name is not Jesus. We all know that's not his real name. And if you honestly believe that, then you're sleeping. You need to wake up. Like, seriously. Man's name is not Jesus. Matter of fact, it's proven that in the Hebrew language, the Paleo Hebrew language, there was no vowels. So it was like, that's why his name is YHWH, Yahweh. You know what I mean? That's why God's name is Yahweh. Yahweh is YHWH. They just put A's in there to make it, you know what I mean? Because actually, the A was acceptable then. The A wasn't acceptable. It was very acceptable. So like they would put A's in there. Now they call him his son. Y'all call him Jesus. Yahweh Shai. That all that means is, you know, is God's son. Is he existed son. You feel me? Like Yahweh means he existed. This is all knowledge. Look it up. Like, don't. I'm not knocking the King James version, but that's the Americanized version. That version is just for this country alone. If you read some of the things that they talk about and how they edited it, no, that version is for this country. Like, it tells you, like, the everything in it. I'm talking from read the book of Hosea. Read the book of Hosea and tell me that judgment in there does not sound like the United States. You feel me? Like, I feel like now God is clever. Satan is clever, but the Most High, he invented the game. You feel me? Like, you can't get over on him. You know what I mean? That's why, like, even though this world belongs to Satan, the truth still comes to light. You feel me? The darkness will turn to light. You feel me? Like, you can't stop that. You can't. Not even taking. You can do anything you want to this world. You can't take away God's power. And that right there is the main focus I want to talk about. Because you got people out here trying to play God. And honestly, it's sickening. Like, abortion laws, we're not going to get into it. I'm staying for them. I'm not for abortion. Not for it at all. Because everything, to me, if you have a chance at life, you deserve life. You know what I mean? You do. You deserve that. Now, they say, though, you're supposed to cry when babies are born and rejoice at funerals. We don't do that. The heaven population is scarce. That's why. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to a better place. You know, and this whole world is lost. There's going to be so many people outside the gates. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see people like that, but it's destined. So now it's like, it's not even on some selfishness, but got to kind of focus on you. You gotta make the gates. You feel me? And the only way you're gonna know that is knowing the truth. I'm gonna post another video. You know, I want people to subscribe. You ain't gotta like. You ain't gotta share. You ain't gotta do none of that. I don't want you to do none of that. You know what I want you to do? I want you to just take this message yourself. You know, and give it to somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, I'll talk a little bit about me, just so y'all got an understanding. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, don't talk about something you don't know. So I'm gonna give you a little bit about. Now, I'm 25 years old, diabetic, I have a fatal disease, and I have a fatal stomach disease. You know, and now my time is it don't mean, you know, a lot of my family don't even know this, but it don't mean I'm gonna be here for a short amount of time. You know what I mean? I got some time here. And my time basically depends on me. I don't want to waste my time. I feel like when I found out I got this fatal disease, you know, the doctors told me, you know, it hurt me. And the doctor seen that. And he's like, man, you know, and I can tell what the doctor's thinking. I just told this man, you know, he ain't got much time left. You know, his life, I wasn't thinking about my life. And so I said to him, man, what my people gonna do? You worried about your people? I just told you, no. I'm here for others. You feel me? Like, I have a catering spirit. I've always catered to others. I have, like, that was my. I feel like when you got to be a slave to mammon, a mammon, or you're a slave to righteousness. You know what I mean? I'm a slave to righteousness. I'm the least of this world. Like, that's what y'all don't understand. Like, everybody, it's okay to be a slave. You know what I mean? This is knowledge. I'm spitting to you. It's okay to be a slave. Now, people think when they mean slave, they mean you're going to be out there picking cotton 10 hours a day. That right there, that wasn't slavery. That's not slavery. That was genocide. That was torture. That was murder. That wasn't slavery. The Bible tells you exactly what slavery is. You know what I mean? Now, that's why in the Bible slavery isn't frowned upon, because it wasn't that brutal. It didn't we didn't see signs. As a matter of fact, there's proven facts that even the Egyptians, now they say the Egyptians were brutal, were super brutal towards the Israelites. I'm not knocking that. I didn't say it. I'm not saying it. But the way the movies portrayed, it didn't happen like that. That's all I'm saying. They actually had, the Israelites were very, very complex people. That's why they were able to enslave them to build the pyramids. That's how they were able to build the pyramids. You know what I mean? Like, these people were smart. They placed the pyramids of Giza right under Orion's belt. That's unbelievable. That's phenomenal. You know what I mean? That's something only God's people can do. And that's exactly what they did. You know what I mean? So, they didn't live that bad. They actually had, like, complex plumbing systems and their little condos, apartments, whatever you want to call them. Like, these people were sophisticated. When you enslave, this nowadays in terms, enslave somebody, they don't have nothing. You oppress them. You know what I mean? You take everything from them and then you give them what you think they deserve. Welfare. When you took the black men out the house in the 60s and 70s, you started giving these women a sense of independency, and then you give them money to basically keep that black man out the house and basically for them to live off. Hold on. Now I'm about to explain. This is stupidity, and this is us not knowing what we talk about. This is typical black shit. I don't need a nigga, I'm independent. I don't need a man, I'm independent. But you on welfare. How you independent? You're dependent on welfare. See, these people, they make you feel like you got a sense of independency. In the same token, they give you money for you to survive off of. Now, if I'm giving Tommy something, example, that he needs essential to survive, and he only comes to me for it, he's dependent on me of that. So exactly in the same breath, you saying you're dependent, but how? You talking about things you don't know. And now you leading others astray. Oh, I ain't got no nigga. Damn, she eating good over there. Maybe I should get them $200 in food stamps. Maybe I should become independent. This world's so fucked up. Excuse my French. I'm not perfect. Yes, I swear here and there. You know what I mean? I'm still a woke dude. I pray. I still believe in the Most High. You know what I mean? I'm starting to get out of the kind of the Christianity thing to where now, like, I'm focusing more on Him. I'm focusing more on the Most High. And I think that's what's really compelling me to make these videos. I'm not going to lie, I made a 42-minute video that I didn't put on here. I really did. And the reason why I didn't put it on here is because I felt like it was too long. Like, my mind was racing during it. It wasn't prepared. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me twisted. This one ain't prepared either. I'm talking, this was just random. But at the end of the day, I feel like if I get a random message, why do I got to prepare myself to say a message? That don't make sense to me. Like, if I get a message in my head, I should just be able to relay it to you and tell you. And this is why this is spontaneous. I'm not going to lie to you. All my videos, not most of them, all of them, Excuse me, I'm sorry. I got a text message and I kind of lost my place. What I was talking about there. I'm not even gonna lie. But oh shit, totally forgot what I was talking about. This is not good. I shouldn't be getting text messages, but I do this on the telephone. You know, most people do this on the computer or whatever. I don't. Once again, these messages are. Oh, that's what I was talking about. See, praise the Most High. These messages are all from the dome. You know what I mean? Like, these are straight for all my messages are going to be spontaneous. I'm not going to plan any of these. Whatever I get a message, we're going to come on here. Now, if I get 10 messages a day, then I'm going to make 10 YouTube channels a day. I'm going to make 10 YouTube videos a day. That's just something I'm going to have to do. But you guys need to know the truth. Now, I'm a woke dude. Now, what I like to focus on is, excuse me, let me get up. A lot of people want to talk about the 400-year affliction. You know, if you pay attention to the news, Israel is actually in some shambles right now. You know what I mean? They got their president, their prime minister, how you say, Netanyahu, which to me, Netanyahu, that's pretty much right. Because I don't think nothing godly came from this man. But you see, our Democrats is finally standing up against the evils of Israel. Now, Israel wasn't created until 1948. A lot of people don't know that. The Israel state was not created until 1948, when they destroyed the connection line between the Middle East and Africa. Because the Middle East used to be North Africa. You know what I'm saying? After World War II, they destroyed that connection line. Then 1948, the state of Israel is instated. You know what I mean? A lot of people think that the state of Israel was reinstated in 1948. That's not the case. It didn't become a Jewish state until 1948. And actually, if you actually pay attention to the people that's in so-called Israel, they're not even Israelites. They're Israelis. Revelations talks about the Zionists, the false people in Israel. Talks about that. You know what I believe? I don't believe Israel's Israel. I don't. Because if you pay attention, God also curses the land. There's nothing but dirt and stuff. Now, I'm not saying your areas near Syria is Israel, but if you pay attention to Syria, like places like that, it's mostly like nothing. It's wasteland. You know what I mean? Like, there's really nothing there. It's really nothing to thrive off of. And it's really, really violent. You know what I mean? People expecting peace in the Middle East. I don't. There's not going to be peace. There's never going to be peace there. You know what I mean? Like the once again, like the Antichrist comes out of papacy, and papacy is like the Pope, so that's Rome. So like, and they say that he comes out of the east. You know, that's Palestine area. I don't know. I really don't. I'm working on this now. Bear with me. Once I find out the truth and once I actually get some facts to kind of back that up, I'll make another video and I'll put that on there. So just bear with me. But these 400 years from, it says 1619 to 2019 or 1620 to 2020. Let me explain something to you. 400-year affliction believes that people think it's just about the African Americans. It's not. It's about the Indians. It's about the Latinos. It's about all of them. Now, the Puerto Ricans are considered, I believe, too. But this 400-year affliction, you see, people need to understand one thing, all right? Because you just named 3 different types of people. Now, I'm going to say this. Once you name, unless they're all considered the same tribe, they all couldn't have been enslaved. Because, if I'm not mistaken, I believe 1 tribe gets enslaved and 11 tribes gets exiled. Now the diaspora, the scattering of the Jews, everybody's read that in history books. That's not the real diaspora. The real diaspora happened around 600 AD. That's when the first Israelites actually moved to the Americas. Yes, a lot of people didn't know that. And that's why, like, they believe, like, the true Israelites are the darker skin. Not only that, but the King James of all Bibles says it. You know, it says their visit and limitations. If you comment on the link below, if you comment below wanting to know exactly what verse that is, because you have to give me, I have so many verses in my head, or, you know, so much knowledge in my head, sometimes I can't go right off. So if you want to know, let me know. Or look it up yourself. I'll give you the Bible verse right now. But it's all you got to do is type it in Google and it'll tell you exactly what verse. But it's in Limitations, I'll tell you that. But it's their visage was blacker than coal. Just look at what that means. Their visage means their appearance. So if their appearance are blacker than coal, it means they're dark. You know what I mean? Like, in Africa being Israel, dark, right? It's like whole Messiah, black. We all know that. I actually just found out in Revelations, John goes in the spirit, goes up to heaven and actually gets to see God. He sees the being on the throne. He sees the Most High. And he explains his skin color. And if I'm not mistaken, he says jasper and he says another color. I won't say amber. I'm not gonna. Don't quote me, but jasper is one of them. Anyway, the color is like it's a brown color with a little bit of a reddish tint. So like, he was dark skinned too. Like, even God's dark skin. Like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, and that this just like totally amazed me. You know, like, because now it's starting to all make sense why he's coming in death and destruction and not love and peace. You know, Satan comes in love and peace. You know, talking about things you don't know. You know, a lot of people didn't know that. You know, hey, love and peace. That's all God stands for. Little you know, you exactly right. You know what I mean? Like, no. Love and peace is what the Most High is. And the Most High does not stand for love and peace. I'll take that back. Most High is what Satan stands for. Or, wow, Most High was stand. Sorry. He's in shambles. He's like, excuse me for even saying that. To say was, Satan uses love and peace to come back. You know what I mean? It's a tough world. It really is. You know, you just stay woke. You know, this video is gonna be posted. I'll talk. You know, one thing I don't condone, I'm not gonna lie, is don't bash the lie. You know, we supposed to, when the truth is rejected, you shake the dust from your heels to keep pushing. Give him a little bye. You know what I mean? Like, keep it pushing. Don't take nobody's message down. Don't put nobody's message down, and don't put nobody else's beliefs down. If they wrong, they wrong. If you can't change their mind, why? You know what I mean? Why? Pointless. You know what I mean? Like, I talk a lot of common sense because, like, a lot of things is common sense. Feel me? Like, racist people. Let's talk about things we don't know, right? Racist people. I don't get clan members. Y'all telling me y'all worship a black man, but y'all destroying black people. See, this is all part of the 400-year affliction. Now, a lot of people that tell you about the 400-year affliction will tell you this ended in June, July, or around there of 1619. It's false. The calendar now has 365 days. Enoch's calendar only has 364. You have to go by Enoch's calendar. So Enoch's calendar will actually say that this slavery ends April of 2018. So, and everybody's like, okay, what's going on? You know, it's like the people that actually know this, they're like, well, what's going on? Well, don't pay attention to the R. Kelly stuff. And don't pay attention to the Jussie Smollett stuff. Don't pay attention to all these little girls getting fucked. Now, excuse my friend, but don't. That's not what you need to pay attention to. What you need to pay attention to is the news. You need to pay attention to what's going on with Israel. You need to pay attention to what the Democrats are saying. Because let's be real, if a Democrat gets elected and they cut ties with Israel, next thing that's coming is a war.
World War III comes. That's exactly what comes. And I promise you, that's not something you want. When you're not ready for that, we're not ready for that. At the end of the day, we're all not ready for that. But it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So like, I'm saying this as of a person that don't know nothing. Now, this is what I would tell you as me. Like, this is literally what I would say to you. That was just a person that talk. Now, look, this is what I'll say to you. Pray. Because it's going to happen anyway. People, I just told you, hey, Democrat can't get elected. What can you do about that? Did you know all these presidents are related? Every single last one that was president was related to each other or related to one president. But this wasn't fixed. It's all fixed. This whole country is fixed. This country's fixed on lies and deceit. You know what I mean? Like, people thought, hey, the Quakers came over, established anew, started anew. Guess what? That's in Revelations 2. A beast that rises out of the land, the fatal wound on his hand, the fatal wound on his head. That means this country's new. The beast that rises out of the land, that means this country's new. It's never been seen before. This land's never been trodden on before. What did George Washington say when he entered the Americas? I walk on untrodden land. It's never been inhabited. Well, that's a lie. This land actually has been inhabited. It was actually inhabited by the Indians, obviously. But what they mean is, what they mean is it's not established. Now, when the beast rises out of the land, that means, it hasn't been walked on. But they say something else that proves that they don't mean it. It means colonized. And they say this beast had a fatal wound on his head. Now, that means it once lived. You feel me? It once lived. And it did. It's the Roman Empire. Look at the way our country's set up. You got a Senate. You got one man that run the country. Two parties. One's a Greek party, actually, and the other one's a Rome party. The Democratic Party was democracy was Greece, and Republicans was Roman. But this what this country's ran on. This country's ran on just lies and deceit. The fatal wound on saying now this country's young. This country's a little over 200 years old. If you really think about it, isn't that crazy? That's it. That's it. It's the youngest country. We are the youngest country. That's it. Now, things are gonna hit the fan, man. Talk about things you know. Don't talk about things you don't know. And that's my main point. I just told you. I just spit you some knowledge. Now, only somebody who's smart will be able to catch exactly what I did. You feel me? This whole video about the knowledge, about how I explain things, because I explained it right off the dome. I explained how it came out. You feel me? Now, if you woke, you'll be able to catch everything I said. If you're not, then please message me. And if you got any questions, like on there, I'll give you my personal number so we can have a conversation on the phone. I just literally had a conversation on the phone with somebody for like 2 or 3 hours just a couple of nights ago, just because they were curious. They wanted to know. One of my white friends out, her name is Julie. She's very, very curious, and she's not racist at all. And she joined the Black Lives Matter group. Now, I had to tell her personally, like, that's not a group you want to join. You see, the Most High is not in any confrontation. You feel me? And these groups out here, these Black Lives Matter, these Blue Lives Matter, the ICE, POTUS, whatever the fuck, everything's going on. They're all confrontational groups. And that's this paganism, satanic don't get into that. You know what I mean? Like, yes, all lives matter, all souls matter. All souls matter. That's the point. All souls matter. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about, right now it's about color. For the simple fact is this 400-year curse has been lifted, and it says we're supposed to leave here with great substance. It says that. Now, hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. Now, I hope they don't start killing us off, and that's our rapture. Now, I'm not going. I'm highly on that. I believe they're gonna kill us. They'll kill us off, and that's our rapture. Greeks and the Jews. Everybody's talking about FEMA camps and making all these camps. Yeah, it's dangerous. It's a dangerous time. It really is. I believe some stuff like that was gonna happen. What I pray is though, I pray that everybody that gets woke gets woke. You know what I mean? Like everybody, I pray you make the rapture. I hate to say it like that. That's how we go out. I pray you make the rapture because we go out a lot sooner. You know what I mean? We get afterlife a lot sooner. And honestly, and I tell people, live in hell for 60 years on this planet. Afterlife, like afterwards, like, come on, it's only 60 years. I'm 25 years now. I got a long way to go. Not really. Thanks. I think this fatal disease actually is a blessing, but like that's how like you got a long way to go. Like you might as well just mellow out now. You feel me? But no, do 60 years here. You know what I mean? Live in hell. Be slaves to everybody. Then be a king for eternity. You know what I mean? Live happily ever after. There ain't no happily ever afters. Yes, there is. You gotta die first. But I focus on the 400-year slavery. My next video will probably be on. Most of my videos are going to be on. I'm talking about the Most High and being woke. And, you gotta be woke. Most people, it's all about being woke. If you're not woke, then what are you doing? Seriously. So if you really like this video, spread the knowledge. Don't like and share you can if you want. Like, if you really want to like and share, please comment. If you really want to like and share, like, I have no problem with you doing that. I really don't. But you must know, like, people is going to talk about things that they don't know. That's what this whole video is about. Wake up. I just spit some knowledge to you. I just gave you a little bit of knowledge. I gave you enough to where you could put it in somebody's ear. But before you are able to talk about it, you got to research yourself. And the crazy part is everything that I said, all you got to do is type in. Type in your Google search bar. Type in your Bing search bar, your Yahoo search, whatever you use. Just type it in. You know what I mean? And then you'll see it for yourself. And then go based off of that. And then let's compare notes. I'm all for. You might tell me some stuff I don't know. I'm all for it. And then I'll put it in my next video. Shout out to you. Hey, such and such from here told me about this. Thank you. Or I was wrong. If I'm wrong about anything, please tell me. Because I don't want to spread no false news. I might slip up with some words. But usually everything I say, I have 100% in concrete evidence to back it up. So just everybody stay blessed. My video is about 3.5 minutes long. 33.5 minutes long, so like just everybody stay blessed. I was a little nervous doing this. Hopefully my next video is a little bit better. I'm praying for all y'all. We pray to the Most High keep y'all safe out here. Because things are getting bad. A lot of y'all got kids. That is going through something, and sometimes y'all need a break. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that. Like, things are gonna get bad. But as long as the Messiah and as long as the Most High is in your heart, you're straight. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You're protected. You got a seal on your head. You God's child. I got a seal on mine too. You can't see it, but I got a seal on my head. I can't be touched out here because I'm God's child. They can touch my body all they want. They can do whatever they want to my body, but they can't touch my soul. Feel me? God said that. He said, but you should fear God. Feel me? That's what Messiah said. Fear God, who can throw both your body and your soul into the fires of hell. Feel me? That's who I fear. So y'all stay blessed out here and y'all stay safe. And I'm out. Tevin Jones. Like, share, comment. If you want to like and share. Just like I said, just spread the knowledge. I really don't care if you like and share or not. I'm not doing this for clout. I'm doing this to save a soul. Alright, see y'all later. May the Most High bless y'all.